Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Quo, and I consider myself to be an optimist. I take pride in the fact that when bad things happen, I feel like I can handle it pretty well. And that's why today's video is especially kind of weird for me, because I'm gonna be focusing on all the things that I consider to be deal breakers. These are things that girls do that honestly just confirm to me that they're not girls I wanna date. It's not even necessarily because doing these things make you a bad person. They're just things that I myself don't like. And a lot of the points that I'm gonna make are things that I know as a fact there are tons of guys who agree with, but at the same time, every guy is completely different. I'm sure that there are guys out there with a list that is the exact opposite of this one, but this is not their list. Anyways, here are my 10 biggest turnoffs. Let go. 1. People who make excuses for everything. I just hate when people can't take responsibility for things. Like for example, if you don't show up somewhere that you said you'd be, or if you don't do the homework that you were assigned, and it's always for one weirdly convenient reason or another, after a certain point your excuses, which might not even be lies, just don't matter anymore. Because if you need something to get done, you'll find a way to do it. And to show up and complain about how unlucky you are, just doesn't help anybody. 2, people that are flaky. Basically just people who commit to plans and always seem to find a reason to back out last minute. And honestly, this one applies to my friends just as much as it does to somebody who I'd date. Because I have one friend who does this so often that whenever they commit to plans with me, I just assume they're not gonna show up. It just drives me up the freaking wall if you say that you're gonna show up and then 10 minutes before our plans, I get a text saying that something came up. 3, girls who don't communicate well. I would call myself most of the time a relatively social person, but I feed off energy. If everything that I say just feels like I'm hitting a brick wall of boredom, that's not gonna be a conversation that I wanna stay in for very long. Again, this one also extends to just friends of mine. I have some friends who get so engaged with me in conversation that it just sounds like we're yelling at each other. But that's just who I am, and that's what I enjoy doing, and so if you're significantly quieter than me, I'm just not gonna be who I am around you. 4, people who just consistently always wanna hang out. It's not even about who you are, it's me. I just always need a little bit of me time, and too much time spent with anybody gets really exhausting for me. For New Year's this year, I took a little vacation with 10 other friends of mine, and we shared this tiny little Airbnb, so needless to say, it was very tight quarters, and after 2 or 3 nights, it got cramped fast. I was just so happy to go home and to just finally have a bed to myself. 5, people who are rude to waiters or staff. To me, that's probably one of the most disgusting things I could see somebody else do. Just in general, seeing you treat someone completely differently than how you treat me, it just makes me question what you're really like when you're not trying to impress someone. And the few times that I've actually seen people be rude or yell at servers, it's usually for reasons that aren't even their fault. I mean, damn, this person's coming to you to tell you that they're out of the food that you ordered, and they have to deal with you yelling at them. I just feel like people in food or retail really don't get paid enough for that. Number 6, girls who need to drink to have fun. There was one girl that I met who seemed really cool, and our first date was in the evening at this place that, it wasn't exactly a bar, but it did serve alcohol, so when she got a couple beers, it didn't weird me out too much. But by the second date, I started to realize that every time this girl goes out, she needs to drink. She jokingly called herself a high-functioning alcoholic, and while she was super cool and easy to talk to, that was just drunk her. And I realized I don't actually know what she's like sober. And that's a problem to me because I have most of my fun while sober. And I'm a big believer that you are who you surround yourself with, and that's just something that I really don't want to be. Number 7, gossipers. Basically, girls who just make fun of everyone behind their back. It seems kind of like harmless fun at first, but right after I walk away, I don't want to have to worry if you're making fun of me. I like to surround myself with people that are genuine and nice, because if you're a girl who I'm dating, or even just a friend, I want to be able to trust you. And being mean does not in any way help that. Number 8, girls who keep secrets. Honestly, this one is probably just for me, because realistically, there's nothing wrong with keeping secrets. I just don't do it. I'm an open book, and if we're dating or even just friends, you probably know everything going on in my life. It's actually a bit of a problem because sometimes I share too much with people who I don't know well enough. But that's who I am. I'm gonna wanna open up about things, and if you don't do that back, then it's just a little one-sided. I just can't really keep my own secrets. I like to get opinions on stuff and talk about it. I'm weird. Number 9, girls who are not self-sufficient. Again, more of a me problem. If you have people cleaning up after you, or cooking your meals for you, or buying you things whenever you need them, it just means that we're on different wavelengths. I wouldn't actually say that it's a deal breaker and that I'm horribly unattracted to it, because I'm not, but it just means that we have different values. I moved out of my mom's place the day I turned 19 because she mothered me. And I love her, but I needed to learn to cook and to clean and to do laundry and just things that I couldn't bring myself to do for as long as I lived with her. And honestly, that meant for a couple months really just eating ramen noodles and scrambled eggs, but eventually I started to learn a little more. And there's probably not a single choice I've made in my entire life that I've been more proud of. And lastly, number 10, girls without character. There is billions of people out there and everyone has something that makes them different. And some people are just able to show who they are better than others. And in no way does that make you less of a person, it's just harder to show your personality is all. I'm kind of loud and obnoxious, so if I'm dating someone, I'd just rather not always be the loud and obnoxious one of the relationship. I think I might actually be down to be the quieter half. Oh man, can you imagine how annoying of a couple we'd be? Ugh. But at the same time, Anyways, that was just a few things that seriously grind my gears. I hope that you enjoyed this video, because I sure enjoyed making it. And if you did, give me a thumbs up to let me know. It goes a lot longer of a way than you might think. So I want to hear what turns all of you off. Let's set some ground rules. There will be no judgment in the comments, because anything that you find unattractive is your right to have. Everyone has their own personal tastes, and I want to hear yours in the comments below. Unless it's horribly racist, homophobic, or just something offensive. You can just keep those to yourself. Anyways, have you subscribed to me yet? Because if you haven't, you are missing out, my friend. I mean, I do make videos every Thursday and I might be able to keep that up. The only way to know for sure is to hit that subscribe button so you never miss one. And crap, I guess with all that being said, I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.